Have you ever heard the term be self-aware? Hello, this is your life coach, and today we are going to talk about self-awareness. It's a very important topic and it's very exciting to talk about. I'm really thrilled to tell you all the 4 tips that will lead you to self-awareness, to understand what it is all about and how to achieve it and how it's going to change your life. Without further ado, we are going to jump right into the first step. And the first step is going to be brave to change. What do I mean by saying be brave to change? In this point, you have to understand that change does not come easy. A lot of people have this threshold fear, and actually they are getting anxious before changing something in their lives. You should understand that it's just a fear about nothing. Okay, this fear just stops you to develop. You have to become braver and actually embrace the changes. How to become braver? Just remind yourself that whenever I want to do something new, I have some limitations in my mind because it's unknown for me. And my body, by its basic instincts, tells, okay, maybe next time, maybe procrastinate, maybe it's better to leave everything like it is. You are doing okay, so keep doing the same thing. No, you have to stop it. It's a very basic instinct about limiting ourselves. You have to overcome your fear of change. Be brave. I have done this many times. I have changed my life in so many ways. I have never been actually too long anxious about something, and at some point I came to realize that that was just a fear about nothing. Now when I want to change something, I keep reminding myself I'm brave enough to change, and everything goes swimmingly. Step number 2 is going to be about how to change, and the step number 2 is going to be get more feedback. It's so important to get feedback from the people around you. They know you better than you. That's a good point to understand. People can see you actually from the sidelines, and they understand you better than you do. So get more feedback. Be more open-minded and listen to people around you. I tell you this in almost any video. You have to listen to people around you. They will tell you a lot of things about yourself that you don't either notice or you notice but don't want to accept. Accept the feedback about you, constructive feedback. Not that someone tells you you're a jerk and you have to believe that you're a jerk. No, but if somebody tells that you are not doing this very well and they can prove you that you are not doing this very well, you can ask them what's wrong with this. And they can tell you that, okay, you are doing this in a particular way, but look, others can do it more professionally. So accept it, understand it, and after you get enough feedback about yourself, you will become more aware and you will be ready to change some particular points, definite points. Awareness brings clarity. This phrase is very important to understand, so I'm going to repeat it for you. Awareness brings clarity. Once you are clear about what you are going to change, you will be able to do it much easier. Because if everything is vague and ambiguous, you have no idea what to change, you are going to say, come on, I don't care. So everything starts with self-awareness. Get more feedback. Step number 3, and it's an amazing tip. Look, you have to stop asking questions to yourself. That may sound a bit odd, that may sound a bit counterintuitive, but I'm going to break it down for you. Why you should stop asking any questions to yourself? Because when you want to change something, you always get so many questions in your mind. It's some inner voice that tells you, oh, why you really need that? Maybe you are changing something wrong in your life. Maybe you can do without it. So stop the questions. You cannot answer all these questions. There are so many that actually they are going to prevent you from changing. Stop all the questions apart from one question. How can I change it? That's all you need to ask yourself. I want to change my lifestyle. I want to become healthier. I do not need to ask myself, do I really need to be healthy? Can I really do it? Can't I just keep living the way I was living? Stop all these questions. Don't even try to answer these questions. Only focus on one question. How can I become healthier? And your life is going to change very dramatically and in a very good way for you. You are going to benefit a lot. You are going to change your life for better. You are going to be more motivated to change. It's going to be a lot of great stuff into your life. So be more self-aware. Understand that all these questions, whether you can do it or whether you really need it, These are all the questions that distract you from your goal. How to do it. Remember this point. And as an experienced coach, I'm going to give you the first tip. It's an amazing tip. The more you get disappointed with yourself in the process of the change, the more you have to realize that you are changing into the right direction. You have to realize that the more you are getting self-aware, because you are not going to understand all your weaknesses unless you start changing them. And once you start changing, you will really see that you have been doing this wrong all your life. You have been ignoring this all your life. You have been not noticing this all your life. And now you are going to be disappointed with yourself. How come I couldn't do this before? How come I couldn't change this simple thing in my life before? Do not stress about these questions. You are going to get it. But the disappointment shows the gap between your new self and your old self. The difference, that how better you are now that you start actually regretting about your old self. You should be happy when you are disappointed with your old self. And you should be aware that this old self is not you anymore. This is a dead self. You don't need it. You have a new one. So the new one is not going to repeat the mistakes of the old one. But this all comes only with self-awareness. Remember this. It's such an important tip. Get disappointed with your older self. So these were all 4 amazing tips on how to be more self-aware and how to change your life for the better. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, because we are going to talk about very many amazing stuff that is going to change your life. This is your life coach, and I'm going to see you soon.